Smart Life Maritime Mushing Supply, and today we're going to talk about the non-stop line harness. So we've been carrying versions of this harness since we first opened, and I've actually been using this one for nearly 4 years. So Blossom and Willow have each had their own. As you can see, they have definitely been well used from the dirt and the mud and the adventures. But they've always been my favorite harness because you can use them for every day, as well as some light candy cross and light mushing activities. So they've recently updated the harnesses, and now they have different colors as well. So I'm just going to show some differences here. So as you can see, they have some extra sturdy material here to put all the webbing together, as well updated D-rings, and they have fabric on the bottom, just like so. So it's the same durable material. They have the Poly Pro as well. I fully expect this harness is going to last us for years and years, just as this one did here. So we've been trying these ones out for just about a week now, and absolutely loving the harnesses. And now we're just going to show you how to measure your dog and how to fit the harness properly. Willow, come here. So now I'm going to show you how to measure your dog with the non-stop size guide for this harness. So you're going to need a flexible measuring tape here, and your dog as well. So for the neck measurement will be the first measurement, and that'll be taken just below the collar. So this is where her collar is sitting, and you want to get it right at the very base of the neck. So Willow measures right around the 44 centimeter mark. You don't want to be too tight. You should be able to fit about 2 fingers underneath. And this sets her in the range for the size 6 harness. Next measurement we're going to get is the chest measurement. So you're going to find the largest part of her chest and just do the same thing. I like to leave about 4 fingers underneath, just so you know if you're at the max of the measurement that there will be room for the dog to breathe. So she's right about 73 centimeters for that. That also puts her in the size 6 range. So the next measurement we're going to get on Willow here is the maximum head measurement. So we have this measurement included in the chart because if your dog's head is bigger than this measurement, it probably won't fit into the harness. I know this is an issue with a lot of bully breed owners because their dogs' heads are just so big. Luckily with Willow here, it's pretty small, so we don't have that issue. But that measures in at 43 centimeters. And the maximum is 54, so we're going to have lots of clearance there. So now let's get into the harness itself. So since she measured up for her size 6 harness, I put hers on right here. So it just goes right over the head like so. Just done this a million times. The leash, just feed that through. Underneath the legs. And then 1 clip on each side. So if you have a dog that's really shy with its paws, you don't have to worry about that because you don't need to feed the legs through any holes. So there you have it. It's a harness. And might as well throw the magic leash on. Alright, so you'll see with this harness, I like to leave about 4 fingers, a little bit more maybe. So again, she has room to breathe so her lungs can expand properly. You'll see that she has clearance between her little armpit here, so it's about 4 fingers as well. It's very rare that I've had any dog with this harness be too tight into the armpits that would cause chafing, but it's definitely something that you want to check. Because if it is right too close to the armpit, that could create, again, chafing, and that's not comfortable for the dog. So if you look here, you will see, maybe you won't. Willow's doing so well, but if you come to the chest here, it's not digging into her throat. You'll have this blue piece that sits right where her chest bone is, her breastbone, and that is perfect. And you'll see it just goes right down here. It won't restrict any shoulder movement. If the harness is too big, it'll sit on the shoulder blades. And if your dog's been doing any pulling, you don't want that because it creates some stiffness. So it should clear those shoulder blades, and it's right in that sweet spot. Good job, Willow. Good job. So I love to use this harness on my dogs when we're just going on hikes. Again, it's an everyday harness. I walk them in it, we go hiking on leash and off leash. So now I'll just show you a harness that is too small. Alright, so this one's a size 5 and this one will be too small on Willow. So you can see here with her armpits, the harness is just right inside of them, and that's not good, again, for rubbing and chafing. Now through the neck, it actually fits well, but it is just a little tighter than I would like. So this one's not a good fit. She's a true size 6. That just kind of goes to show, if you follow the size chart, you shouldn't be having any issues with fit. And I'll show a size 7 as well. Alright, so this here's a size 7, and she has elbow or armpit clearance. However, the neck on this is just way too big. It's actually sagging down. She'll let me turn her around. Alright, so you can see this is very low on her chest. And her shoulder blades are actually popping out through the neck. And that's kind of what I was talking about. If she's pulling in this harness, it'll put too much pressure onto her shoulders, and then that'll just make her very sore and uncomfortable. Alright, so that's just another view there of the harness that's too big. You'll see that it is down on her shoulders, a little lower than I'd like. So again, she is a true size 6. Yeah, so again, this is the size 6. This is the one that fits her well. You'll see how the neck of it clears her shoulders. So there's no pressure going on there. There, Baba. No, you're good. And then we have these wonderful buckles, high quality, and little elastics to keep the extra slack out of the way from flapping in the wind. It's a new reinforcement. And an upgraded D-ring as well. If you're curious about the leash, this is the new Non-Stop Dog Wear Rock Leash. And it's a great multi-purpose leash. It doesn't have any bungee in it, so it's perfect for every day. And it has reflective as well.